Hello. Hello. Welcome back. So today we are on our third session of A Traveler in the City, a solo RPG. I would just like to give a warning that I'm not sure if my cats will be meowing during this. One of them is sick and one of them is not, so I've had to separate them. So I had to choose between one or two meowing cats, and one of them still might meow during this. So let's get started. We ended last time on this square, the starting square, where we stayed in a tent. I'm pretty sure I marked off that day. So let's get started. Okay, let's do a roll. So we're gonna have 5 squares done. Give me a moment. Yeah. Sorry about that. So, we're going to do 5 squares. Start with this card. This is the only way we can go. An 8 of hearts. Give me a little heart attack for a moment. I thought it was blank. So, that is a path card, but we cannot do a path because there already is one. So we'll just see what the 8 of hearts has for us. And then this number here also does not go down because we have a path here. So let's just change that into 5. All right. And then we'll see what the 8 of hearts has for us. What is something that is commonly desired? Okay. Now we have our little like farmer's market area. We have river path. We have a large crack, a statue. You know, what could be something that is commonly desired here? We have a lot of critters, and so I'm thinking some sort of food. What about some kind of berries? I feel like there's a lot of different critters who enjoy berries. So we'll do some berry bushes. Excellent. Next, now that we have paths, things are going a lot faster.
See the difference. With LASIK eye surgery from Columbus Laser and Cataract, you can ditch prescription.
Okay, if another ad comes up, then I'm gonna change what the music is. All right, so let's just move this way. And because we have another path, we don't have to take the dice down any. And let's see what that card is. Of Jack of Hearts. Okay. So sketch a person you meet along the way. And then, yes, every side has a path. So let's sketch a new person. We already have the witch. We have her daughter. We could meet someone who's getting soup. And what kind of character would like some soup? Do we think wife? Do we think the witch has a husband who's getting soup? I don't know. I feel like she's a strong, independent woman. Maybe a new animal person. A bear person? I feel like bears would like soup. I feel like that looks like a bear, right? You can tell it's a bear. It's got a spoon. Yeah. Okay, I think that's good. Excellent. Let's move. Which way do we want to move? Let's just keep going sideways. So we'll go back to this stall, or where the back to this square where the fish stall is. And let's pull a card. Oh, and we don't have any more cards here. So I think we just skip over that. We just go through it. 3 of clubs. So clubs is an edge, but I think we already have an edge. Yeah, we have an edge and then a path, so we can't do another edge. So we're going to do, what is something traded here? Oh. So we could do this as like traded just in general, or something that's like money, like a different currency. Well, it's good it's in our market district. Let's draw another stall. Maybe they mostly trade stuff here. Now, what could that be? Maybe I wanted to say berries again, but I feel like that might be a little too much. Too many berry. And they all have like, we have crops over here, we have the farmer's market over here. I don't know. This could just be, I dropped my pen. This could just be another type of food. Or it could be some sort of ingredient. Just accessory. I want to just put watermelon. I'm just gonna put watermelon. There. Okay. I just wanted to put watermelon, honestly. Okay. So next we're going to go, we can either go back, but there's nothing to be done there, or we can go horizontal. Sorry. Or we can go diagonal. So let's go diagonally. And that gives us a 10 of spades. So spades is going to be a landmark. So let's decide on a landmark first. Well, this is going to be in the building district. We have a garden. We have little houses to kind of represent kind of the aesthetic of what the houses here are like. Let's see. We'll do like some sort of landmark building. I don't know what that could be. We could do like a hospital.
My secret? Sometimes I want to put deodorant on hard to reach places. That's why I use aluminum-free Secret Whole.
Okay, we're doing this music if the other one's gonna have 50,000 ads. Okay. We could do a hospital. We could do another statue. I completely forgot about the fountain. Oh my god. We have to see if there's a landmark over here. We have to. It's of the utmost importance. What else? They do just say buildings, monuments, notable geography. I feel bad for just making it a statue every time. Maybe there are hospitals here. I feel like it's a notable building. I also feel like their hospital would not be 2 stories. Awesome. Okay, hospital. Then 10. Where are the dead laid to rest? How are they remembered? I wasn't expecting that question, but I think it goes well with the hospital. Unfortunately. But we can put a gravesite over here, right across from the hospital. Excellent. Now, let's move over this way. And we are at 4 because this is not counted as a path. This is. Right. A 9 of clubs. So we can't do the clubs, but the 9. Why can't you stay here? So I'm guessing this is going to be the reason why the traveler cannot stay here. Not just like people don't really want to stay here because of the wolves, but the reason why the traveler themselves, or the traveler ourselves, won't be sticking around. And obviously that's going to be the Deer Police. How do police hat? How? Deer Police think he is harassing the locals. I'll give him a stick. His hat's a little big, but he'll grow into it. But he thinks that the traveler has been harassing the locals, so they're gonna try to kick him out soon. All right. I guess we could move back this way, or we can just go directly back. I kind of want to go back and forth between some of these just so I can get more of the cards here gone, because it's in like a little pocket, and then also the cards down here. I don't know if that's fair, but we'll go back here. And that is a 3 of spades. So, landmark. Another landmark, yes. And let's see what we can do. What can we do? We have to, only 2 more things are going to go on this square. So, that's going to be a landmark. And then the 3 of spades is going to be what surrounds the city. Well, that's kind of hard to put on a square that's not in the surrounding of the city. But I'm gonna guess what surrounds the city is just wilderness. Like, we have some wilderness in the city, but like untamed, real foresty wilderness all around the city. How do I want to put that into... I feel like the music might be a little too loud. Okay. I don't know how I want to put that into drawing, especially like in the middle. We could do our fountain here, because I don't know if the fountain's gonna come over here. So I really want to. I want to put that fountain in. What if there's never a chance for another fountain? I'd hate that. Okay, there is a fountain. And then to kind of show that there's wilderness surrounding everything, I can't, technically this is outside of the paper, so I can't draw on that. So we're gonna have to do something to kind of show it here. And maybe there are vines that are kind of like growing. We'll have them come across this square because it's done. And they're kind of growing into this area. Okay. And that can kind of show that the wilderness is surrounding the city, but it's creeping in, I guess. So it's not quite surrounding. Okay. Let's travel back down to this corner. And so that is going to get us down to 3. A 4 of hearts. So heart is a path, but we can't do that. So 4, how do people navigate the city? I feel like we already pulled this card. Okay. Well, by the paths, I would say. I can probably add more signs, however. I would say they use signs. So we already have signs in this like node here. And we have signs saying, oh, goblin. So we'll have some pretend signs. Well, not pretend. Like that one has a fountain on it, maybe? Its shape is similar to the fountain, you know? And then we can have another sign here. And this will point to the witches. A little hat. Awesome. Then, if we really wanted to, we can go here, and then we can go here, and we can go back here. For no cost, for free, and then because these two don't have any cards, we'll just pull this card. And a 6 of clubs. What symbols represent the city? Alright. Well, let's do a sign for this. We'll have it on top of this wall here. And I would say there are quite a few deer. We definitely have to have something that's kind of wilderness, foresty. At the same time, they obviously have some sort of, you know, it's not just wilderness. You know, they're living animals that are humanoid. Let's see. We've established they like berries. We've not just deer, we have other critters, but I feel like the deer are going to be the ones to be like, hey, this is our city. So they'd want to be foremost on this poster of like the symbols. And then we can have, I feel like there's a lot of fish. That's a fish, right? That definitely doesn't look like anything else. Okay. We'll do a fish. And let's do a carrot. Now, I feel like here, even the witches would be a more important or like more prominent part of this community than any other critter. So deer, fish, and witch hat. Okay. And I have the traveler go back here. And I think we have one more card, maybe? A 9 of hearts. Okay. What marks the end of a day? Does it mean like when the sun sets? Or just the end of everyone's day here? Or maybe they have like a bell they ring to be like, hey everyone, it's 8 p.m. That's not the end of my day, 8 p.m. But you know, maybe the forest creatures, you know, they go to bed around sunfall. Or they wake up around there. You know what? But I don't know. It just ends the polymark near sunset. We'll do a bell tower. Alright, and here's the bell tower. So they ring this when it becomes like sunset. I was gonna give you a time, but that's what it fluctuates. Okay. And then let's loop back around up here. So, last card over here is going to be a Jack of Diamonds. So that's going to be someone that we meet. Now, it's not that exciting, but I could do their child. I could do another policeman. Or I can do someone completely new. I kind of want to do their child, just for fun. Although I feel like it's boring if I don't like come up with someone new. But I feel likely it would just be a little child. That's okay. And the kid would not have any horns because it's a baby. And you know, he's probably running around. Look at him. I feel like his name's like Sam. I feel like that's a good name for a little baby deer. Okay. So we now have these 4 squares are they're complete. Nothing else is to be done with them. So let's move along. And let's go this way. So there's no path between these two. So we're down to 2. Okay. Let's see. Queen of Diamonds. So sketch a person you meet along the way. We can be more unique here than with the last one. Let's see. I also want to do something with this path that just kind of ends. I know it's part of the node, but I'd like it to kind of link up with another path, just to make it look a little more complete. And someone has to run this bed and breakfast. Let's see. My first thought, like, first animal to come to mind is a chicken for a bed and breakfast. I don't know if anyone else can get that from bed and breakfast. Maybe it's because of like eggs in like breakfast, eggs, chicken. So I'm gonna draw a little chicken lady. And she's got an apron on, you know. Maybe she just is a chicken. Should her name be like Henrietta? I feel like that's stupid. Okay. It's not a chicken person, it's an actual chicken who is the owner of the bed and breakfast. You'll never guess where those eggs are coming from. Alright. We have a path this way through this water. So let's come over here. And that is a 5 of clubs. We still have quite a few cards to get through over here. 5 of clubs. What is something feared here? Well, this is also like the marsh area. I know what I'm gonna put. Crocodile. There is a crocodile that lives in the marsh. Here's the crocodile. And we'll just have him kind of like underwater like that. Excellent. There's one more card down here. So let's go horizontally. I keep saying that. Let's go diagonally. Okay, and this is down to 1, so we have one more. A 9 of spades. Is nature present here? If not, what happened to it? So nature is present. That's probably the biggest part. So we could just finish this square up with, let's do some flowers. I feel like my S's is, they aren't good. Okay, put a few flowers. All right. Let's move back. And now we are at 0. So this is our last square for the day. A queen of clubs. So we'll sketch a person. We could do a crocodile person. I'm going to vote that we don't. That is not what I wanted to move. Let's do something new. Let's do just a guy. I could make him a fisher, but I will not do that. I'm gonna say that this guy was once a pirate. So he has a little peg leg. And, of course, you know, he is a pirate. Let's give him a little parrot friend. There's his little parrot friend. Excellent. And I feel like his name would be Tom. I don't really have viewers watching my stream to help me come up with names, because those would be extremely appreciated. Extremely. Okay. Now that marks the end of day 7. Let's move the traveler up here, and the traveler is going to set up another tent. For the night. And let's see how many turns we get this day. 6. Wow. Okay. He's rolling high. Rolling pretty high. So. Let's start by moving over here. And that is going to already put us down 1. A 9 of diamonds. So diamond is going to be a node. And then 9. What are some of the groups that make up and divide the city? Okay. So we already have maximum nodes here. And then groups that make up and divide the city. Well, we have the deer people and we have the wolf people. I feel like it's predators and prey. I feel like that's a common theme, common trope, I don't know, among like critter stories, is to have the predators and prey against each other, but that's what we have here. So let's draw one of those of that group. We could do another wolf over here. Or we could do something new, like a fish person. And I think that would be most charming to me. He's just a little guy, you know, he's walking around. He's doing the thing that fish people do. I've never seen a fish person not do this. All right. Let's move. And we'll go down back to the marsh. It's gonna put us at 4 moves. Two of spades. Okay. What impact will your visit here have? Okay. Now what are we doing here? I'm sure we've we've had some soup. We've put 50,000 tents everywhere that are getting increasingly smaller every time I put them down. I could have introduced something new to them. Some sort of fashion, some sort of food. Some sort of habit. Maybe I taught everyone else to put up tents. Maybe everyone's like, wait, new trend? Tent trend. Tent trend. There it is. Another tent. This is exactly what this city needs. More tents. Alright, traveler. We will move up. And there's a path there. So we're still at 4. Seven of diamonds. So that is a node. But we already have maximum nodes here. So 7. When is something being built? When did construction start? When did it end? Okay. Over here, I feel like they're gonna want to start producing energy, you know? They have a city, they have a hospital. They're gonna need more energy. And you know those like water wheels? They have stuff like that for energy now. It's not just like a giant wheel to grind flour like it used to be. They have other ways of using the energy from moving water to generate electricity. So I'm gonna say they have a giant wheel though. We'll have them have a giant wheel. If I can draw a good circle. I don't want to use circle tool. Okay. It's okay. And they haven't installed this yet. They're gonna install it like in the waterfall, but they haven't installed it yet. I feel like that looks stupid. It's okay. But they're gonna get a bunch of energy. They just started, you know. Construction probably won't be done for like maybe 2 months. Because they just started. Okay. We'll move this way. And there's no path between any of these, actually. Any of the top ones. So we'll go 3. And then Jack of Spades. So another person who lives here. Or that we meet here. You know who needs a wife? Pete. Pete needs a wife. Alright, Pete. It's time for your wife. Let's move the traveler out of the way. And we will real quick finish this path. And then Pete's lovely and beautiful wife. Now the question, is Pete married to another goblin or something else? Maybe. Maybe Pete's married to a gargoyle. How beautiful. What a lovely relationship they're in. They all go fishing together. I would love to have Pete's gargoyle wife. Alright. And then we will move this way. We're down to 2. I think we're almost done. Okay, 10 of clubs. Wait. So we can put, we're gonna have to put an edge here. Because we got clubs and there's no path here. So, let's start with an edge. We can do another chain link fence kind of situation here. Which is a little bit harder from this angle. I don't know if this will like chain link fence enough. Alright. I think that's good. And then the 10. What do you feel under your feet? Okay. Probably, I feel like this is a little more wild of an area. So I feel like there's definitely going to be a lot more grass. Although it's probably stony around the cave entrance. But overall, just a bunch of grass in this area. Because they're not like quite in the like city area, the building area. Alright. There's all of our grass. And then we will move, this is 1. And we can't go up, we go here. So we're still on the 1. and we finish up here. So we have one move, technically one more move after this, I think. But it's useless because I don't think we'll be able to get anywhere useful. So a jack of clubs. And do you know what that means? Another edge. Okay. I was really hoping for more paths, but I guess edge. We can do kind of like a row of trees here, I feel like. Like we continue these trees. Alright, there's our edge, and it's just a big row of trees. You know, it's too thick for anyone to get through. They crafted it in that way. Okay, and then we have... Actually, I think with our one more move, we can... There's a path. Visit back up here. Okay. So we're at 0. Let's see. Six of diamonds. So that's gonna be a node, but I don't think we can put a node in anymore. Oh, we could put a node over here.
For over 30,000 mouth-watering choices with savings.
Oh, we could put a node over here. What is something that has been abandoned? Okay, let's think. So what is something that's been abandoned here? And then we can also put a node in here. There. We'll start with the node. Let's see. We'll just do a simple little path. You know, we already have this kind of like dirt path here. So let's kind of continue it. Just because it kind of fizzles out. Okay. So we have our node. And then I already forgot what the prompt was. Don't worry about that. What is something that has been abandoned? Now, because it's in the wolf territory, very likely it was abandoned by the deer. So, we can do something with that. Maybe they used to have a garden plot out here. You know, this could have been a really good land for farming. Look at all that lush grass. So they had like crops out here. Carrots, you know. They had other kind of crops. but it's all been abandoned because they don't want to go into the wolf territory. The wolves, of course, they're not really using this. They're not really using the crops. So it's just kind of abandoned there. Okay. And that is the end of day 8. So we have one more day. I'll have Traveler come over to the bed and breakfast area because we need a tent over there. We need another tent. The joy of tents has not been spread enough. Excellent. Okay. Now, we will roll our die for hopefully the last time. Let's see. Yes, we only have one card left. As long as it's on a 1. Okay. So, with this one, we can go directly here, and then we don't have any more moves. Or we can use the one to move somewhere, and that's the end of our day, and then we'll have another reroll. I don't want to be tactical. I don't want to be tactical like that. But I am tactical like that. And the instructions do not provide clear enough direction to when the trip ends. So, we're going to go forth with this. That will be the end of day 9. We'll move here. Check back on like where we came from. We're gonna pick up our stuff that we left in our helicopter. We can move for the night. We'll move back up to like the marsh area. And we'll add, real quick, another tent. We can leave it behind for the pirate and his parrot. Okay? And then we'll do hopefully our last reroll. 6. Excellent. So we move back up here for the final time. Eight of diamonds. So that's a node, which I don't believe we can do. Nope, we already have our node. Different people may view the city in unique ways. Which 2 views are the most opposed? Okay. Let's see. I would say the most opposed are probably going to be the deer and the wolf. How do we do that? Because the deer's kind of there peacefully, and the wolf, they're not necessarily not peaceful, but they see the deer as kind of like their prey, but having power over them. So I'll have the wolves mad at the deer. Okay. The deer don't really care, they're just like, haha, whatever. Like, we're going about our day, but deer, the wolves are mad at the deer. So, we have 6 moves, technically. But this doesn't count, this doesn't count. 1. And then this doesn't count because we have path here. So, we're on the departure square. Let's read the rules. So, departure is 2 of clubs. So, step 10. Depart. Keep moving, responding, and sketching and resting until the final turn of the final day. If the traveler is not on the departure card, they have missed their scheduled transit and must remain in the city. If they cease to be a traveler, the game ends. If the traveler is on the departure card, they must say their goodbyes and journey on towards the next stop on the road. Maybe they will return someday if the road indeed goes both ways. Okay. So that marks the end of us playing a traveler in the city. I think this was fun. I would like to know how this game is supposed to like end. Like, do you need to get all the cards, or is it like you just go 7 days? Like, it's only a week? I've read the instructions. It's not very clear on that. Overall, I think I enjoyed it. I definitely would like to play this with other people, but for playing it alone as a solo RPG, I think it was quite fun. Especially when I can draw online or draw on computer, so I can move stuff around. Yeah, I would say this is an amazing game. I should link it, should be linked down below in the description. If you want to play, it's free on itch.io. It comes with the PDF of instructions that I showed you. So yeah, I recommend going to play by yourself. Have fun, and see you later. Bye.